Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video, which I'm really excited about because today I'm creating a look that was voted for in my community poll. That's right. In my community poll, y'all voted for a neutral eye look with a pop of purple. So that's what we're going to do today using the Natasha Denona My Dream eyeshadow palette. So if that sounds fun to you, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't know, I post a lot of community polls to get your input on what it is that you'd like to see come across your feed from me. And this time y'all voted for a neutral eye look with a pop of purple. And if you love Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes and content with Natasha Denona palettes, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bells because I upload a lot of videos with my Natasha Denona palettes. So let's go ahead and get into the eye look. Let me get you zoomed in, get my hair up and my eyes primed, and we'll get started with the look. In theory, you could do a straight up neutral look with this palette all by itself. This is such a gorgeous palette. Oh, I almost dropped my palette. I'm trying to get used to my new setup here. Like I've got a whole new, space constraints or whatever. I am filming in a new location. I don't know if you've gathered. Okay. I'm going to try to keep this look really wearable because I feel like I've been wanting to lean that way more and more, but I don't actually do that every time I say that. So this time I'm going to try to make that happen. And I'm going to start off with a really, really fluffy brush into this light shade here. Just a couple of little taps because we know Natasha Denona palettes are pigmented. Make sure that I'm not going to set any creases. Okay. Yeah, so while I'm creating this look, I want to talk to you about something that I've learned about my recent, like some recent changes in my makeup preferences. And I don't know if you've noticed this. Again, I'm just building up this one shade here in the crease. I don't know what shade name that is right there, but yeah, it's really a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. So we're already off to a more dramatic start than I had intended, but maybe I'll be able to blend that out. Of course, also, I did start off with my base, which is completely unset. So the pigment does tend to stick to it really nicely. And I love that. That's why, like, that's the whole purpose of an eye base, in my opinion. I don't understand people who set it and then start to use eyeshadow on top of that. Like, I really don't understand that. Yeah, and then they complain about like lack of pigment or whatever like that. It's just like, well, hello. You just cut down the whole purpose of your eye base, you know, by setting it. Anyway, okay. So here is this for a start. And I do like the way that looks so far. However, I do want to kind of blow that out. And this is just an empty brush. I just want to soften up that whole top section and any of the lines. Just make it really pretty and soft there in the crease. Normally, I will leave it a lot more like intense than I am right now, but I do want this look to be more soft and wearable and not quite so dramatic. So that definitely is going to mean blending it out a lot better. Okay, I think that looks really, really pretty. I'm going to try to just brighten up the crease a little bit so it's not quite so cool toned. And I'm going to take just on a soft little blender. This is a Rougher 13. I'm going to just tap, just tap softly into that peach and tap it off. And I'm going to just blend that here, just to kind of mix that into my skin tone a little bit better. And because I don't have a peachy skin tone, I'm more olive toned, these peaches can be really tricky for me. So, doot, doot, doot. Can't barely use them, but just a little bitty touch like that. So it's been really interesting for me to learn how to use the peaches in the Natasha Denona palettes because you might have heard me mention in the past that I preferred the Makeup by Mario peaches because they weren't quite as peachy and they blended in more to my olive skin tone, where I feel like the Natasha Denona peaches are leaning more towards like a yellow underbase skin tone, like a yellow undertone for skin. This is just my opinion, okay? I'm not a professional. This is just, you know, what I've gathered from using makeup, etc. Anyway, again, clean brush, just blending those two together at that top edge. And I feel like that did give it a nice little warmth, took it out of that super cool zone. But I'm going to go back in with that first brush and just make sure that I've got my crease nice and deep without picking up any more eyeshadow. I do really, really love the way that is starting off. Next, I feel like what will be really nice will be using this beautiful peach shade all over the lid. So like this peach shimmer right here, I'm going to use this just with no base or whatever. Oh, that's so beautiful. Just look at that. Oh my God. All the way into the inner corner. Love that. Okay. And then I am going to add some purple as the little pop of color that I want to play with for today's look. Ooh, that's so beautiful. I like the direction it's going. Okay, and I'm going to take that first brush that had the crease color on it and just blend that crease with my shimmer that I've got going there. Let me just, you can use the same brush if you want, but my preferences make me want to use a fresh brush. So I'm going to go ahead now and start to take it more in a purple direction. I'm going to pick up this kind of like purple, cool tone purple matte. It's like a dusty purple, not like a bold purple. And I'm going to just take that a little bit into the outer corner. Just a little bit like that as a slight deepening up shade. Kind of like that. I feel like this one came off more than the other side, and I like that one more, so I'm going to build this one up just a little bit to make it match. Okay. A little bit more of that and just here into this corner just to make sure that I've got like a nice obvious edge there going down both sides. Okay. I like the way that's starting to look. Just a little hint of some purple smokiness. I'm going to go back into that clean blender and just like soften up that top edge where I added that purple. All right. Now I'm going to take a little pencil brush into the dark purple cream to powder. It's a cream to powder matte. I really love these shades from Natasha Denona. A lot of people don't, but I really do. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to just do a little bit of a lifted up outer edge and a little bit of a smoky lash just here on the outer corner. Like, I don't even know if you can see. I don't even know if you can see that little hint of purple right there, but I feel like it's just enough in person to add some interest, but It's not too much to where you're like, whoa, she's like wearing purple eyeshadow. You know? Like, you can definitely tell it's purple, but it's not like a wild purple. I feel like you can not see the wing on this side as well as you can on that side, but whatever. I'm going to end up going over that with probably a little bit of black eyeliner anyhow. I think actually I'm going to take some more of that cream to powder and just like rub it a little bit more along the lash line. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. Just a little bit more towards the eye. For a little more hint of that purple. So here's what it's looking like so far. Now I'm going to take that same brush and just only a little bit on the outer edge. Little bit of purple on the outer edge. I really want to keep most of the lower lash line pretty neutral, but I do want it to be like really obvious we're wearing purple down here. Okay, and then I'm going to just wipe off the tip very softly and gently on my little makeup eraser cloth, and then I'm going to go into this really soft taupe shade here that we started off in the crease for the rest of the lower lash line. I just want a little bit of definition without it being like so red and purple towards my eye to where it makes my eyes look more bloodshot or anything like that. I'm going to take just a little bit of actually, no, what I want to do is, okay, first I'm going to take a little bit of the same shade that I have all over the lid, and I'm going to just pop that more towards the inner corner area because it really is the best shade for like a blingy inner corner highlight in my opinion. But because I used it all over the lid, it does detract it from a little bit. It does detract from that a little bit, but now I'm going to take this same brush and I'm just going to go into this little purple shadow here at the top corner, and I'm going to use that to go over this part of the shimmer and just add a little bit of like smoky depth to that shimmer so it's not so light and bright all the way to the outer edge the way that I originally applied it. Just a little bit of a tap there to add a little hint of that purple without it like getting too dark, but it's just like not as bright as it was anymore. It's got that like lavender edge. Okay, yeah, when you turn you can see it, and actually I'm going to take a little bit of it on my finger and just try to really pop it there on the outer edge for a little bit more intensity. There, yeah, okay. There's the finished eyeshadow look. Let's take a good look at it, at just the eyeshadow all by itself. Okay, I'm going to go off screen and finish up the look with a few finishing details. I'll be right back to show you the completed look. I'm back now with the eyes all done. I finished it off with the Urban Decay purple eyeliner in the waterline and did a little bit of a wing on the outer edge with the Bobbi Brown Gel Pot eyeliner. The mascara that I used to complete the look is actually my first time to ever use this. This is from Believe Beauty and it's got a really beautiful purple tube. This is what it did to my lashes. I absolutely love the way that they look. They look very like sultry, kind of cat eye, a little bit voluminous without being super spidery or anything like that. They're not clumpy. This doesn't add length. It's just a volumizing mascara, but I really, really like the way that it looks. Let me look up and give you one last good look at just the lashes. And this is what the package looks like. It's got the purple background. So yeah, and if you're curious about my lip combo, I am using the lighter one of the two lip liners that I picked up during my most recent Sephora sale haul. If you missed that video, I'll be sure to link that up here in the eye and down below in the description box. Check that out when this video is over if you want to know all the details, because I shared the name and all that at that time. But I'm wearing that with my e.l.f. Satin my O-Face Satin lipstick in No Doubt. Love that. And this is a really nice, like, just natural lip combo. Really like the way these two look. So that's what's on my lips. And if you're curious about any of the makeup that I'm wearing, be sure to check down in the description box. I'll have everything listed, including shade names and all of that. And I'll put a little star by the products that it's my first time to use them, but most of the products that I use today are tried and trues. So yeah, let me now slow down and give you a really good look at the eyes. Okay, so now let's zoom you out. Let me put my hair down and we'll take a good look at everything all together, like overall from afar. Okay, so it is very humid, and so my hair is super puffy and frizzy, and you know, that's just par for course for summer here in Texas. But yeah, let's get into the eyeshadow palette now that we've seen the completed look that I created with the My Dream palette. I absolutely love this look. I think it is so beautiful. Let's go over how many shades I used to create this look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only used I used 6 shades to create this look, so I'm so glad to get a little bit more use out of my Dream palette. I love the way that the look turned out. Now I want to know your thoughts. Be sure to comment down below and let me know. Do you like the look? Is it too soft? Is it too intense? What would you have done differently? I'm really curious. Be sure to comment and let me know. Be sure to comment and let me know. Yeah, but that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to click the like button. It really does help my small channel out so much, and it just warms my heart. And I hope to see you in my next video. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.